How tall are
Yeah.
you?
I am 5'8"-ish.
Okay, so 5'8", almost 190 pounds. So you
Yes,
weigh
sir.
more than a man.
Yes, some men. Yes.
Okay, and where in the animal kingdom do the females typically outweigh the men?
I don't know. I don't follow those types of things.
Well, it's not healthy. Basically, what I'm saying is it's unhealthy.
What is up, guys? It's your boy back. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are today. I am back to listen to another strong, independent black queen. I love them. I love me my, linebacker size black queens. But if you want to skip me yapping and use the timestamps, that's what they're here for. But I will save most of my thoughts for the middle and end of the video, really primarily the end. This isn't a crazy long interview, thank God, because I don't think I'd be able to take much more of this. But it's still very good as pretty much everything else from Kevin Samuels. Remember, check his channel out. Ultimately, rest in peace, the GOAT. And he's the one who brought this stuff to us, and I just want to share it to more of you. So, without further ado,
Go ahead and unmute yourself. Hello? Hello?
Yes, hello?
Steph?
Yes, sir. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, Steph. I didn't know if it was Steph or Stephanie. What you
It's
got?
Stephanie. I just made the account really quickly to
Okay.
come
Well,
in.
all right. So go ahead. What do you got for us?
Well, it's a few things I would like to weigh in on. Let me start off by saying that I'm a Black girl. I'm 22 years old. I'm obtaining my associate's degree here in January. And, I have the whole shebang, I would think. I think I'm a pretty well put together. I say I'm a solid A. Bring a lot to the table in terms of communication skills, networking, things of that nature. And I would like to start off with the whole weight situation. Like, I've never really had any complaints from high caliber men about I'm now 180, going into 190 pounds. And I do think that it's based on the composition of your body. I wear a size small in shirts. And usually I shop at places like Fashion Nova or Forever 21 because I have very big thighs and very big butt,
All right.
as some
Let me
people
hold
like
on.
women.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me stop you
Yeah.
right there.
Mhm.
Would you recommend to young black women that
Yes.
they should be your weight?
Um, well, it depends. I have a lot of Black women around
No,
me
no,
that,
no, no,
or
no. I
Black
mean, it was a
guys.
very direct question, man. If you
Yes.
saw a young black woman who's 12, 13 years old, would you say, young sis, you should try to become my weight?
Black girls,
Yes.
actually, I have a lot, like I was saying, I have a lot of Black girls around me that look like me. So,
I
yes, I will.
asked you about young. Okay. How tall are
Yes.
you?
I am 5'8"-ish.
Okay. So 5'8", almost 190 pounds. So you
Yes,
weigh
sir.
more than a man.
Yes, some men. Yes.
Okay. And where in the animal kingdom do the females typically outweigh the men?
I don't know. I don't follow those types of things.
Well, it's not healthy. Basically, what I'm saying is it's unhealthy. And you just because you're saying in your anecdotal experience, you haven't had any issue with high earning men having an issue with it. I'm saying that it's not healthy. And the things you're talking about, I'm completely against.
and this is such a good point. I mean, the anecdotal thing is so frustrating because anytime you try to have a logical argument with someone nowadays, I mean, over anything at this point, it's always, oh, well, I know this one specific instance where I actually had all the stars aligned and this and this and this. And it's just like, what? That's, when people try to people are so desperate to stand out that they overcorrect and the pendulum's swinging way too far to the other side. They're so obsessed with, like, oh, I'm this unique individual, I'm a unique snowflake, I'm a unique snowflake. And no one wants to really accept that at the end of the day, we all have pretty similar, you know, human processes in terms of thoughts, bodily functions, so on and so forth. I mean, just because the fat falls right on this woman and she thinks that, oh, well, I got, nice hips and a big booty and, big chest and blah blah blah, it doesn't matter. You'll hear a lot of these black women especially make these arguments of, oh, I have a big butt, a big chest, blah blah blah, and it doesn't make any sense because all of them is big. The entire body is big. When a woman is 200 pounds or pushing 200 pounds, in this case, that's not going to look good on any woman. It doesn't matter because she's still going to be almost 200 pounds. It doesn't mean, just because the weight looks different doesn't change what the weight is. Your anecdotals don't change how this stuff, it's just, how? I don't understand. This is not okay. This is not normal. Because if I sat there and went to a doctor and said, well, doctor, I'm 500 pounds, but I go for a walk every day, even though I eat 86, bags of McDonald's, I still go for a walk. I'm healthy. I can walk around. Oh, and, maybe the weight sits differently on me than it does on someone who's on my 600-pound life, which, at that point it won't, but just follow me, guys. Just see where I'm going with this. It doesn't make any sense for me to try and go to a doctor and say that this is okay. The doctor's still going to say, well, you're still 500 pounds and you're still morbidly obese and you'll probably, pass very early because you're so morbidly obese. That's it. Doesn't matter what the anecdotal is. Doesn't matter how you feel about it. It's just, that's numbers.
I think it's a detriment to black women. I think it's a
Okay.
detriment to pass it on to younger black women. And when I hear you say you would tell a young black woman that they should be all right with being that size, I cannot support that.
Yes, but I would like to also say, like, I work out like every day actually, and I'm pescatarian as well.
Okay, ma'am, but so are you saying
Mhm.
that almost 190 pounds at 5'8" is what a female? You think that occurs naturally?
Sometimes I would say
No, no,
so.
no, ma'am. Not sometimes. In the main, you saying that women who are your height should be your weight.
Some of them, yes.
I didn't say
I
some,
really
ma'am.
do.
Okay, I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to ask you to have. See, the rest of the women on the panel have tried to at least be honest, and I'm
Hmm.
trying to see if you're going to be honest or if you're just going to stick to your position, which you can. But
Hmm.
are you saying that women should be 5'8" and 190 pounds and be just fine with that?
I'm sorry. I'm not. I really do think that it's okay. It's so long as you're healthy. I
Okay.
really do.
Now, when you say healthy, um,
Hmm.
now when was the last time how old are you?
I'm 22.
22 years old. What is the health prognosis for a woman of your height and weight in the next 20 years?
In the next 20 years, I'm not sure.
You might want to check that out while you're sitting down double downing on this.
Yeah, I do honestly believe that there are some women. I see a lot of women in the comments section, and I really do believe that some of us are
Ma'am,
literally.
you could believe what you like, but human beings, human
Hmm.
females are females and human males are males. The medical science is in and on this. You can believe what you like, but you are an unhealthy weight. And this is one of the things that plagues the black community. That black women like yourself refuse to accept
Hmm.
that you are unhealthy weight, regardless as to where the fat landed and whether you're happy with it. It's unhealthy. And ladies, what I need you to understand is this is what far too many sisters are doing, saying, I am going to be this unhealthy weight and I'm not going to do anything. You have to accept it or nothing. And brothers are saying, I'd rather have nothing. Now, that may not be your experience, ma'am, but I talk to too many women. I talk to many women who are unhealthy weights and single. And my issue with what you said is you would tell young women that this is something to be all right with.
Yes, sir.
All
I
right.
mean, I hang around plenty of women that are, I
Okay,
can.
well, I can't support that one. So I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next person because I do have to get to some other people.
And that's going to be the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Thankfully, it wasn't too insane, or at least Kevin didn't let it go too insane, because he eventually did get her off the phone. Thank God, for all of our sake. But as usual, it's just another example, countless examples over and I mean, I don't know how many times we have to see this stuff for people to like finally just accept this as reality. But apparently, they're not going to anytime soon. Because even now, after the Godfather's passing, women are still parading around fat, obese, angry attitudes, single mamas, so on and so forth. The list goes on, and it's always somehow the men's fault. Oh, because they're the most empowered and victimized group of people possible. I don't even know how they do it. They're empowered to be fat, obese, angry, upset women, but also victimized, and that's why they're fat, obese, angry. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Men are so horrible, but at the same time, well, don't worry about my weight, worry about your weight. Like, they just can't self-reflect, and it's so evident in how they talk and how they communicate every single day, and how they look at these things culturally. I mean, women like these women look at like eating a salad or fruit like it's gonna kill them. I'm like, it's not. It's not this horrible thing to be healthy. It's good for you. It lets you live longer. It gives you more dating options. It gives you more life options. People don't want to work with fat people who are morbidly obese and angry. People want to work with someone. It's the halo effect. We want to work with people who look good. We want to work with beautiful people. We want to work with someone who's fit, who's kind, so on and so forth. But the first thing we're doing is looking on the outside. It doesn't matter how nice they are on the inside. At the outside, it's 800 pounds and rolls on rolls on rolls. Anyways, guys, leave your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll catch you in the next video.